Alright, we're good. So I've been playing a lot of tactics. I actually want to... Excuse me. I would like the path towards survival if possible. Oh, too far. Though for sure I would land that. That's so sad. I'll try a duck. Just to show you all. Like I said, it's pretty consistent. I just don't know if that's as nature intended. Perhaps we're doing the bomber a little dirty. And I'm sorry if I missed chat. Buster is literally on chat right now. Until it's official bug, it's a feature.
Look at that damage. We're dead.
Imagine seeing that on the patch notes. Fix the bug where chat ducked the bomber. That's messed up. Yo, ZX. Welcome. Thank you for following. Hope you're enjoying out there. No, there's no deceit. Not on the Veedotme channel. Everything here is the truth. This is the cat you've been waiting for your entire life. Yeah, that's Buster. That's Buster. He's like staring at Airless hard right now. Buster, what are you doing?
No. Look at that damage. We're dead.
A buff on the Jordans? Probably good. I don't know what they could really do. Wow, I just... Freaking box. I usually don't have issues with boxes, but for some reason I decided to dodge roll. Can I move the camera up a little higher? You telling me that's not enough? There. Buster, they're talking about you. Yeah, you. Did you know that? I really don't want to lose the green. Not that I need a crap ton of green to survive, but it's just nice. See, like, I would never try to duck a bomber while cursed. What is he looking at? He's looking at Airless. She's off in that direction. There we go. Tom Bout. You need a Buster? Buster came from... There we go. Buster came from a stray that had kittens. So you would be surprised, like, the quality of cat you can get from stray kittens. Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost? I don't 100% know how to answer that question. Why would there be a ghost? Why do I jump when I parry failed experiment? Okay, that's a question I can't answer. So, you can duck failed experiment, just as an FYI. Crap, I don't have any more monsters. So because there's an area below the failed experiment that deals 0 damage, I always jump to make sure I'm never missing the parry. And that's specifically because we know there's an area below him that misses. Alright. Can't believe I didn't get 2 monsters. I'm mad. I don't care. I can just run through all this. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm still going Arboretum. Now, honestly, are you all getting Bozukis? R&Bs? I don't think I've seen an R&B in weeks. Oh, thank you for that hydration. It's right there. Stream Raiders let you put 2 units. That's normal, right? You can put up to 5. Oh, it says I put 2 units. Dirty cheater, ready for PvP. Report that Veedotme guy. He's always cheating. Him and his whole guild. Nothing but a pack of dirty cheaters. Dirty exploiters. Over there position hacking their way to the top of Stream Raiders. Alright. So this ain't a scythe. Wow, no parry. I'm okay using a broadsword. Like, I don't feel that bad about it, but no, it is not a scythe. Like, scythe is superior. Is Bozuki superior, though? That's the real question. I would say probably. Yeah, now it's kind of tough to keep the camera up. So hard for you to measure scythe. It's gotta have mutations behind it. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Oh snap! The moves. This thing has to die. Alright. And that's what I was telling the devs too. They asked if Scythe might be like too strong. And in my opinion, it's really not. It's just the mutations that you put with it. And I guess that's not completely true because it is like really strong. But like out of the box, I don't think it's an S rank. I think it needs a couple things to turn it into an S. Which is Berserk. Victims slow all nearby enemies. And Heart of Ice. That thing should crit forever if you keep spamming square at the right moment. Yeah, that's R&B. Did I show the devs my tier list? Yes. Fun size, I did. They like the fact that we're doing a tier list. Whether they agree with it, there's some stuff that they don't agree with. And there's some stuff they do. They, you know, struggle with Wings of the Crow. They struggle with Balance Blade. But some stuff that they like, Meat Skewer, for example. I like Meat Skewer, I just don't have it, you know, at the top. Wow, I got hit. Oh, I just want the stuff. Do I like Broadsword or Symmetrical Lance better? Broadsword. Symmetrical is not bad. Like, I would have taken that if it was double green. But because it's not, I'm not gonna take it. I'm actually taking a lot of damage here. Review how well you've been wrecking kill streaks since their birth. Again, that's, wow, that's a lot of bats. I was saying that I don't really, like, lose this map from raw damage, even though it looks like I am right now. I lose from freaking melees. How on earth did that hit me? Rip. The spikers are kind of an issue too. There's just so much junk going on this map. Why not use a health potion? I don't really use health pots as much as I... Okay. Wow, I didn't parry that, see? I can't... My God. Like, I really don't want to use the health pot. I'd rather die. Only because now I'm, like, tilted off some of these hits. Someone's gotta have food. A matter of fact, I'm in the very first building. I haven't even cleared the next building. Alright, we gotta tighten up. I can't be letting these mushroom boys and mushroom daddies ruin my game. This is my game. I'm the boss here. Yeah, give me that challenge rip. New legendary unit called Balloon Buster. Like a good boy buster. Yeah, get freaking knocked. I also talked to them, the devs, about some of the lower tier weapons like War Spear and Symmetrical Lance. Because basically, like, the issue was that we couldn't fight the giant because you can't hit it. Like, the attacks are all horizontal. And they're like, well, we can't make it a vertical attack because that crowds out some other stuff. So I had to give them ideas as to, like, what could you possibly do. Specifically, it was Symmetrical Lance. I took Symmetrical Lance onto this map specifically, and I was showing them that this thing can't hit bats. And if you don't want it to hit bats, then that's fine. But understand that there might be some struggles. I don't want to pay. I'll get that if I have to. Alright, let's keep it moving. We're hurt badly. But surely there's health somewhere. Do you like taking recovery mutation when you're playing the scythe? That sounds like fun. Oh, the worm. Please, if I die to those spikes. Okay. Should die. It didn't die. Thank you, worms. Yeah, so the broadsword is a little slow. But we are using Berserk to try to make sure that nothing bad happens. Okay. We're actually done here. As soon as I get that scroll, I am gonna peace out. Let's just not die in the process. I see a mushroom, daddy. I left like a... Oh wow, the challenge rift. I don't know if it's worth it. Am I really gonna skip a challenge rift to avoid using a health pot? Let's just pretend I didn't see the challenge rift. Oh, Buster's gone. Yeah, so I'm making the greed play right now, where I don't want to use the health pot because reasons. Buy a pot in Morass? Never. We're just gonna go next. I got my 60 kills. We're losing out on some cash because we're not checking those treasure chests. Yeah, I'm not gonna go necromancy yet. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the full value on necromancy. Not yet, anyway. Pick up a curse sword. It does look like I need that right now. That's true. Alright, so we're gonna take alienation and then probably pay $1,000 to reset during Mama Tick. Yeah, I would say, again, like, I play this game in really weird fashion. If I was at PAX East right now and I had people behind me, I would have used the health pot and explained, you know, this is the right thing to do. But today I'm showing, what if you don't use the health pot? What if you just go next and get alienation? Wow. So this kind of like showcases an option that maybe people wouldn't necessarily consider, which is what I like to do in Dead Cells. That's bad. Oh, the boy! It didn't die! Okay. Yo, the boy is actually saving lives today. Yeah, so we almost got the full reset on this game. Whew. Oh, that's an amulet, though. You love and hate the boy, he's amazing, but he always screws up timings when you least expect it. See, that's just like the owl. You're not playing the owl's game, and that's your problem. The boy is the boss. Yeah, you think you can beat me in hand-to-hand combat? When I got the broad? And when I also have the boy. Yeah, so now I'm in a good spot. Obviously, wow, I just bit my side of my mouth. I would still like to see a, holy crap. I like to see a scythe. Or an R&B. I don't really like green R&Bs, but I'll take it. Oh my god, pinball. See, now that sucked that I didn't kill that Rampager because of the boy. Alright, that should calm that down for a little bit, the one parry. Oh my god. Scythe and boy doesn't look good. Again, like, I don't mind showing you all why I would take something like that. Now, it does make sense. Boy is out there KSing you. When the boy is stealing all your kills, it would make sense that, you know, maybe that's not the best synergy on the planet. But if I can find it, I will play it and show. Because that's what we do around here. I do want to thank everyone tuning in tonight. This is our first Monday back. Last Monday I was actually sick, so I did a rerun. Big thank you to everyone who watched reruns. But it feels good to play. Still not burnt out. I was at PAX playing Dead Cells for 4 days straight. No burnout. Alright. With the hitbox on Scythe, you can swing and hit something that he still rammed. I love to. You had to watch a rerun, you needed the V-Bucks. See? Tombout. That is an excellent choice. So I'm gonna go, I could go Necromancy, but we know there's a curse on this map, And if I don't reset, then there's no real need for me to get Necro. So we're gonna go for the preemptive Heart of Ice in case I actually find the slowing weapon. Thank you for that hydration, Bum Bum. I'm actually doing really well. Having a lot of fun tonight. We actually did our over-explained Mama Tick stuff during the stream. That was gonna be like exclusive YouTube content, but a little low on time to be able to do that kind of stuff. So big thanks to chat for allowing me to do that. Oh my goodness, the boy is a freaking monster. Crap. I don't know if I can get this kill. Nice. Worth. The iron belly. Yeah, boys make me work hard today. Always. I don't mind though. Because if you trust the boy, amazing things happen. Huh? What in the world did I get hit by? I know I didn't get shot by Teemo. Literally stealing my kills. Yeah, as you see, it is a down slam. I got hit by a worm, are you kidding? I guess that makes sense. Alright, so I usually wait before I take a couple more hits. But we're gonna just take the curse now. Hoping for a good item. I got Jack Squat. I mean, when you need to eat infected food and there are no monsters nearby, you just hunt one down and then teleport. Yeah, that's what I did just then. I just was afraid that it wouldn't chase me. The battle. I probably have to actually do that battle, like sooner rather than later. What is he doing? Yeah, see, I'm wasting all my alienation right now. Between the levels, the no-hit door is going to open and let the boy in and slam shut. In my face? I'm getting kills? What kind of slander is that? It ain't just the boy. I'm not getting hard carried. I'm dealing damage. Hey. Look at that. Okay, I missed that one. But still. It's a team effort. There's no I in team, ban. There's no I in ban. Do you think there should be more followers? Or maybe weapon followers rather than a skill? I think we could use one more follower, like a brutality follower. And then I wouldn't mind that being it. Like one for each color. Again, like I didn't think they had ideas for 1.7. And they did it. So if they want to add more followers, then... And what we mean by followers are pets, everybody. Not adding more Twitch followers, anything but that. No melees. But yeah, I wouldn't mind the brutality goat. Oh, okay. 2 curses on this map, by the way. I can't take it yet because I think the tick battle, like the mini boss, might be in front of me. Maybe not. Basically, you don't want to fight the mini boss while cursed because there's a lot of ways you could get hit. Really? Cursed Rampart. It's real exciting. A Ditto follower changes into a mini version of the first thing you kill. That'd be kind of cool. Will you try Captain versus Captain? Probably not. We haven't had like the best of numbers for Stream Raiders the last couple. Not that I ever like don't want to do Stream Raiders, but I would hate to like just flat out lose. Y'all know me, I'm a little competitive. I'm not trying to lose. We were even watching, excuse me. We were watching Arthur's, which is someone that, back from the Blue Garter days. Wow. Okay, just stomp on those. Ooh. There we go. All right, now we can play however we want. But yeah, there's people out there who are literally like just playing Stream Raiders. Like say for example, you know, my squad doesn't log on for a while. So instead of actually playing a game, let's just play Stream Raiders. Like we're really far behind on my channel in regards to all the other streamers out there. We got people walking around with skins on tanks. Oh, wow. I don't know if we're ready for PvP. I don't even have a skin yet. How am I gonna look doing PvP with no skin? Wow, I still got hit by the laser, huh? What are my top 5 DBZ characters? As if there's more than like 3 DBZ characters to like? I'll answer that in a second. I think more so like moments in DBZ. So like I'm a real big fan of Go Tanks. Because like that moment in the anime was really cool to me as a kid. Where they go in the hyperbolic time chamber. And like learn everything while there, but they're still like just children. So like they're just screwing around the whole time. I really like Majin Vegeta, like during that time frame, because again, like that's another moment where It was like instrumental to character development. I guess I always like 17 and 18, but I feel like that's a like giveaway. Like everyone's gonna like them. But like seeing them for the first time on Toonami, like that's such a good moment. I even have like the episode on cassette tape. Shout out to anyone old enough in chat to know what a cassette tape is. Currently you're in the battle with 360 troops, see? Hey, y'all over here talking about let's do some PvP. Literally trying to get me killed. Looks like the boy is going to get my door? Y'all are just distracting me with these DBZ questions, that's all. There's a charge bar that decreases... Hang on. Charge bar that decreases when units and captains have less than the other captain. They get to put multiple units where other captains with lots of units place less. Interesting. I like the idea of PvP, but I don't got skin. I can't possibly play without a skin. Wait, we have nothing for Mama Tick. You still have your VCR? I wouldn't be... I bet me and Airless could find one, for sure. Cassette tapes, what archaic babble? My bad, Rilau. I missed your chat earlier because I couldn't see people's names, but I saw you did that emote earlier. Good to see you, Rilau. Sure. I don't really want to play Powerful Grenade. 20 minutes left for the boss battle, everybody. We're fighting a boss in Dead Cells, and we're fighting a boss in Stream Raiders. Incredible stuff. Alright, so final mutation. We're gonna... Wow. I still have a cough, and it like comes out of the blue. So I will be playing Berserk. I feel like I should play Necromancy. So let's do that. Like, as much as I want to go Instincto, I don't really care. Like, there's no real need for Instincto, in my opinion, when you're playing these survival builds. Unless it's maybe Flint. I'd rather just, like, bosses are just gonna melt regardless. So I may as well just focus on biomes when I play survival. Watching Snake Way terrified you as a kid? I don't know what Snake Way is. Do you mean, like DBZ still? There's the parry on the, tentacle coming out of the ground. That's one thing you can do in this scenario where... Wow. How dare I try to parry that? What I was gonna say was that's something you can do if you do the dodge roll. And you know for a fact you're gonna get hit by the spike. There we go. That's better. Like I said, you can jump in and parry that. Yeah, I call everything a tentacle. Mother-in-law came over a month ago with DVDs to watch. Put it in the Xbox. What is that? It's not a game, it's a movie. Can the Xbox One play DVDs? I know the PS4 can. I still can't get extended slow. This is a lot of money to burn. Okay, we got it. I'll be okay with that. Will I at least try PvP? It depends. Like, if there's a lot of people doing it, and that's like the new meta in stream raiders, then sure. I don't mind, but if like the only people doing PvP are like 600 member guilds, then I don't know. I got some work to do before I can do that. One X has an app to play DVDs. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I thought I had broadsword for a second. I mean, I guess it's good that the option's there. I don't know, I feel like it being another download you have to do means that like Microsoft is doing something to my Xbox. Like, I'm choosing to put ads on my Xbox just so I can watch Frozen on DVD. I don't know if that's equivalent exchange. I don't know if that's a fair trade. Ads to watch DVDs. Ooh. It will force them to put less units in so it's balanced. Yeah, I would love to see it. I would love for it to actually work. Hades update tomorrow? I am not ready. I know people are asking for it. I got freaking melees for that. What was my boy doing? Oh my, why did I get kicked immediately? Okay. See, the extended slow, I expected to save me, but I just got the crap kicked out of me. Maybe I should be using powerful grenade. Especially because I'm running Heart of Ice. Look at that. My powerful grenade just like reset by half. Frozen 2 is where it's at. I didn't even see the first one. Will I understand Frozen 2 if I didn't read the manga? Crimson? See, I got the powerful grenade back instantly. I didn't touch the ground. I have triple jump, and I did one of these, thinking I was like gonna land on the platform. Oh my god, I am like hemorrhaging right now. Look at that. Y'all think the boy's still in charge? That's actually a good grenade. Poisoning root grenade. Random challenge from Zorthy. What do we got? So this is actually the third random challenge we've done today. Oh, wow. Why do we only get like the worst stuff? What happened to playing with my hand behind my back? Or like, skills only? Or eye patch? Where's eye patch? Or clap hands on kill? Oh, we're gonna keep this up until the 33-minute mark. That's a dead end. Okay. Miss a scroll fragment. Missed a whole scroll. Alright, we're chilling. Oh, that is not chill. Get out of here with that. That's an elite. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Down slam doesn't count. Like, how would I know there's monsters there? Run! I don't remember what's in here. Nothing. Bot has been savage tonight. I wanted to get some clap hands on kill. Can't wait to find the curse. That's gonna be fun. Ho 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 ho, duck. I didn't get, wow. Dude, they literally sat in the spikes just to kill me. Where's my boy at? Boy's actually AFK right now. We chilling? We're not. All right. 33 minutes has passed. We can now attack. I like the spikes. Oh, there it is. I was okay with everything that happened there, except all the monsters just eating spikes and not caring. Hey Asunder, how you doing? That's... crap. Impaler doesn't even give you extendo slow. You feel bad now? No, we're playing survival. Remember, this is survival at its best right here. Okay. It doesn't have extended slow? Crap. That's so sad. But there's zero reason to use Impaler. Crap. Double green, that's true. Oh yeah, get the boy back. He's been AFK for so long. Wow. Saved me. All right. Boom. Not sure what he was planning. I did not get 60 kills. I feel like I should just walk back through the entire map. Because I literally, like, have every monster left. That was fun, though. I always like doing the, running through the map. Reminds me of the good old days when people used to speed run like that. Except we're on 5 BC. And this is the Bozuki that we were asking for. I haven't seen Bozuki, the R&B, the Usher. I haven't seen this in easily like a month. Love that. Oh, the boy. Whoops. And I do try to do the crit whenever I can, but right now, everything's just dying. Any tips for R&B? So I would say my favorite version of Bozuki is Brutal, like red version. That's not to say that all other versions are bad. But I personally like melee mutation because that handles a lot of issues. What difficulty do I play on Risk of Rain? Whatever people vote for in multiplayer. It's usually not up to me. The other thing that I would say about this weapon is just landing the hit. Like, that by itself is just so good. Like, even if you don't get the full crits, like, I can never chain. But, like, you don't have to, because most monsters can't survive that. Like, regardless. Like, yeah, there's montages out there where the giant is dying to, like, just straight strum. But, like, is that really necessary? Probably not. That's necessary, though. 40% bonus damage with the extended slow? Shoot. But, like, everything on this map will probably die to the first hit. Which is what? So the difficulty can either be normal or monsoon. And people vote on what difficulty we're all gonna play. So that's why I meant by that's why I play on Risk of Rain, is whatever everyone else makes me play. I don't know what I want here. Isn't it a bit slow? You mean the weapon? The R&B is a slow weapon? That's why I was saying, if you're playing Brutality and you have issues with the speed, just play melee mutation. But if you can get this, the extended slow, like, it doesn't matter how fast the attacks are because they can't do anything. And you can get this with any color. All right. $47,000 for a 20 curse. Does that sound worth to you all?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the boy is like supposed to be saying when you spawn it. Probably should have grabbed that. The boy push little homie kind of scared me a little bit. I had no idea where he was going. All right. $13 more. 3 minutes left on Stream Raiders, by the way. Yeah, my boy's better. Mo better, boy. See, getting that victim slow all nearby enemies bum bum takes away a lot of the flaws. All you have to do is tag one monster. Oh wow. Lovely. There we go. I need light. Yeah, and the resets on the powerful grenade are sick. I prefer Telluric, but this is just as good. Look at that. Okay. My bad. At least I got a V.60 out of it. We do still have the curse on this map. There it is. It's about to say, what in the world? Alright, don't summon the boy yet, because the boy will screw up your train. Wow. That is also how you screw up a train. Freaking dead ends. Parry. Really, you just look for the failed experiment jump? I couldn't move! I couldn't move! Wow, he was gonna jump down to kill me. Like, not even teleport, he's gonna actually jump right on my head. That's screwed up. Gotta go, have a good night, you too, Bum Bum. Thanks for stopping by. Bum, I'm not sure if you're in the Stream Raiders battle. You have 5 seconds. Wow. We're using the health bot today, it looks like. Which is fine. We'll do the final boss on the next map. We will be fighting the giant, of course. Again, when we talk about difficult range, like difficulty of the bosses, giant's probably number 3, third easiest to me. Still have to go up. See, powerful grenades already back. Imagine if I was using a death orb. Actually would never use that. Pretty sure I'm going to be on for another half an hour. Yeah, but regardless, that's the last one I'm doing. Thank you for that hydration, by the way. Whoa! Unfortunately, I don't really have any tips on getting off the crits. I just try my best. I definitely don't spam square. I tap pretty hard. But as I said, like, I don't really try to infinite combo. If there's experts out there doing that, then that's great, but I am not quite there. Nice. See, the first hit, just to slow everything. So good. Ice armor is like kind of cool. I kind of like that better than the boy. Oh no. My boy. The misplay of a lifetime. But perhaps this is how you actually do it. Giant whistle. That's what I want. Jeez. What in the world is that? Alright, let's get out of here. I don't really care to get whatever those items are. The phaser and whatever else. You traded boy for a handful of gold. I know, and he was doing work too. That's the worst part. I had that boy forever. Alright, Guardian's Haven. I mean, this is giant. Really shouldn't be that bad. I absorbed a hit. All right. Now, if I was standing in the center, crap. I don't think I can break that in time. Oh, I got it. Oh no! Just hit it! There we go. Yeah, so like if I actually am standing in the center and I do the strums, I can hit both the fist and the eyeball, but I'm like not pro at it by any means. But I definitely wouldn't mind learning that. Like, that's some next level gameplay. What's that boss? That's the giant. You know the giant, Jay. Come on. You know the giant. Us and giant, we go way back. That's the best boss in the whole game. Next to Mamatic, I guess. Alright. We did get the no-hit. So we get a legendary sonic crossbow that spreads oil and has a shot of flaming arrows. Like, I know sonic crossbow is kind of a trash item. I'm gonna assume that flaming trail with oil is probably still really bad. But what if it's not? Like, what if it's actually low-key sick? You're at DC2. Is it available later? It's not DLC. I can say that. You are able to access it now, Mr. J, but there's some stuff you have to do. There's almost, I don't want to say questing in this game, but technically, you can get to that now. You do have to beat the game once. And then after that, you can get to the caverns, as well as some other stuff. This is like gonna be so bad. I don't even know what this thing does. Do you need ammo mutation? I feel like I do, but I have a shield. Alright, so final mutation. I'm just gonna go Necro Dead Inside. And then the rest is like actual garbage. I guess I can go Blind Faith. That doesn't really do anything at all, but okay. How the heck have you not thought of parrying the shots that come from the giant's hand? That's actually where a lot of DPS comes from, Crimson. Again, like, so we just did an over-explain Mamatic recording earlier. So if you all need an over-explained giant fight, let me know. Because we'll do that next instead of Conjunctivius. This seems like it's gonna be giga bad. Just stand here. No damage. Wow. Missed the parry. See, as soon as you parry, you get all your ammo back. Dude! Like, what in the world? Am I hitting him? Why is this so bad? Was I supposed to re-roll it? Stand here? Wow, I can't even stand there. Wow. This is the worst decision. Oh no. I actually canceled the ice armor. That did absolutely no damage at all. I guess I was supposed to re-roll it. For some reason, I thought apply oil on hit with the fire was like actually gonna do something. I can't imagine what this can actually get. I don't think it could get anything. Crossbow did no damage. Yeah, this is, you love to see a 5 BC randomizer run? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, just random monsters. I actually think that's a really cool idea. This was, yeah. You don't feel bad for not having this weapon? It probably does need a buff of some kind. And obviously, I must not be playing it correctly. It's probably not a good survival weapon. Bonus damage for poison. I bet if it can get poison on hit with poison damage, that's probably what you're supposed to search for. Bonus when you're full and flame. 15%. 50%. 50%. 50%. Come on. Okay, so we got the toxicity, but it doesn't deal bonus damage to toxic. So I feel like it's still really bad. $60,000 to reset that. Just to try to get toxic. I don't think I can. I think I just go for Crusher. And hopefully I live to tell the tale. $47 minutes for this run. That's not half bad. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. We got necromancy though. Save the powerful grenade for Shantae. That's literally the only way I can hit the genie out of the sky. Wow. I actually could not hit her any other way. Go for the freeze. She didn't burn out from that. Yo, Sinziak! With the Rado, how you doing, everybody? Welcome, I'm Veedotme. We're hurting. We hurt out here, but it's okay. I can't even eat food. Like, there's a Boston Market right here above me. We got chicken dinners, rotisserie chicken on display. And I can't eat it. We are running some of the hottest garbage builds I have ever seen in Dead Cells. That's the only way I can play this game. Is playing the pure garbo. Wow. I'm really struggling today. I need a challenge. Yeah, and this is, again, I love playing Dead Cells this way. It's one thing to win games. It's another thing to pick up a sonic crossbow that does no damage. Shout out to Sinziak. Sinziak's actually someone from Cookout community. Actually a big friend of the stream. Someone who was here from like really early. Playing League right now. Are you playing, have you been playing any TFT, Sinziak? I know it's been a while since the two of us have. But Galaxies, or whatever it's called, comes out tomorrow, right? Or is it Wednesday? I definitely be up for some Galaxies. You're not ready? I mean, I haven't looked at any of it at all. So I'm certainly not ready, but I am perfectly willing. Perfectly willing and able. But yeah, welcome everyone in Sinziak's community. Happy to have you here. I am Veedotme. I normally play this game. This is my main game called Dead Cells. Wow, I didn't get the powerful grenade off? I'm out of ammo? What a good item. Literally does nothing. Yeah, Sinziek's also from a game that I know and hold dear, Final Fantasy XI. There was actually a lot of people in chat who's played Final Fantasy XI. We've had some stories, little story time session, and I'd love to do another one. After watching Maximilian Dude and his FF11 reminiscing video, it definitely makes me want to do one. Right after I stop dying to stuff like this. Taru Nation? Yeah, I don't know about that. No, it's all good. Even the fact that you all are playing is huge. Alright, we're dealing toxicity on hit. Yeah, and I just played a Hume, so it's like I can't even really talk. Because Humes in that game were the most generic character. And I guess Humes are supposed to be generic as is. But even FF14 did a little bit with their human race. Like Highlander and whatever. Midlander, I guess. Wow, I can't kill anything. Whoa, that's a lot of monsters. So yeah, for those who don't know, what the Sonic-Goo is supposed to do is it's supposed to crit when it hits multiple enemies. So it's basically the War Spear of, I have no ammo. I thought this was supposed to be like an assault rifle. Why do I never ever have ammo? Why is that a better way to play than Sonic Crossbow? Is this a mod? No. This is the real game. For those who didn't know, it is possible to deal no damage in Dead Cells. Alright. There's a little bit of section up here, so let's do this. I think the only thing that could possibly win the game is if I get a Crusher. And even then, like, it needs to be a beast of a Crusher. Like, maybe Giant Whistle could do something, but I think Crusher would be better. Oh, I missed... because I rolled freaking... skills. Powers. Alright, we might be in trouble, chat. Seems you joined late today? Yeah, I'm actually usually offline at this point. So for those who don't know, I normally stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We're dead.
Starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, so thank you for dealing that damage, Perpetual Noobation. So I do take this. I normally stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've actually been off for a little bit, so it's actually nice to be back. We were sick after PAX East. Surprised I'm still online. Where am I from? Yeah, time zone is Eastern. We are over here on the east coast of the US where it's now 60 degrees Celsius. Wow, the powerful grenade didn't kill that. See the crits? That's all that weapon can do, is crit like on Pierce. So I guess technically bosses are supposed to be the worst for this, but it's like, why use a ranged weapon that can't fight bosses? That makes 0 sense to me. And by can't fight, I mean like not designed for bosses. Buster, I can't see. No, my amulet! Okay, it's fine. Some high-level dead cells. You're in 1 BC right now. Buster just like knocked off the cap to this. And I think he literally dropped it in a hole. And now he's covering up Twitch chat. So I will get back to that in just a sec. Okay. You're only like 1 BC and you've never seen anything like this? No, you don't want to see this. Like, you want to see damage. You don't want to see the bull crap that is this build. And I had the most busted build of all time. Like, I had Freelo. And we sold it because I had to see the possibilities. I couldn't just leave this gun on the floor where some child might pick it up. Wow. Not worth. That's fine. I don't mind getting hit. Wow. I feel like that's my first time ever getting shot by that.
No, 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 no. Look at that damage. We're dead.
Damage coming through? That is Mr. Valor. Thank you for following. Glad to have you here. If you are a fan of the Sonic Crossbow, you are in the right place. I don't think I've used a Sonic Crossbow in a year. I think I have Sonic Crossbow as an F rank, right? Can anyone fact check that? Exclamation point ranged with a D, I think, in the chat. If it doesn't work, it's no D. Someone fact check what we put on the tier list. Please and thank you. Alright, last fight. I can't even buy anything halfway decent because, like, nothing's gonna be good. Oh, the fadeaway shots. That was actually kind of clean. Sonic is a solid F. Is it really on the tier list? What do y'all think? Does this look like an F to you? Or is V just trolling again? Oh, okay. Now that Buster's not hiding chat, I can catch up a little bit. It's a triple S? Yo. That's what I'm talking about. Boy. I need real meaningful damage. I don't think the boy is the hit here. I'm gonna take it just because, like, I don't care anymore. but we're gonna do it. At BC1, you basically beat the game with turrets and bombs. Turrets are really good right now. Like, if there was ever a meta in this game, I think turrets are definitely stronger than grenades right now. And then grenades, like, are probably weaker than some skills. But that's just my opinion. I do tier list all the time. So my opinion, it doesn't amount for crap. Spawn, little guy, little homie. Little playboy. Final mutation. I'm taking ammo. Like, I have no idea why this thing has, like, no ammo to it. And then triage is fine. Okay, we got the banana clip. Surely we deal damage now. Surely this actually deals damage. What kept you going through the lower levels ultimately came from learning how to farm cells on a fixed seed. I've never done fixed seeds. I feel like that could be really fun, but I just haven't. Sonic Crossbow was meant for Dead Cells LARPing. Accidentally made it into the game. Yeah, this is hard mode right here, but maybe it's busted. Maybe I needed ammo. I needed that extended clip. I know you all play Apex out there. I needed the purple clip on my AR, and now we finally have it. So maybe we'll be busted Apex players now. But let's get the Mushroom Boy out. I do have a lot of defense in the kit. So death should be relatively low. The only issue here is damage. That's what we're kind of scared of, is actually dealing damage. I think my boy didn't teleport up here. My ice armor didn't activate. I pressed R2 and it flashed and did nothing. Alright, we took a hit. Only because I didn't think he would do another round of attacks. And then I lost my boy. See, that doesn't look half bad, but it's burning. The burn won't happen on the next map. And I'm out of ammo again. Stand here. All right, unload the clip. I'm out of ammo. Okay, we actually did terrible damage. You only get to this phase if your damage sucks. FYI. Freaking spike ball. Get him, boy. I would love to see the damage charts. Wow, I got another one of these. I am really surprised about that. Okay. Wow, I got to the freaking fire stage. Again, like, you only get to these maps if you deal no damage. Okay, here we go. Final stage. Stand here. Oh my god. Get him, boy. Yeah, I don't like the parry in this fight, to be honest. I just have more fun doing dodge rolls and attacking. Wow! Where's the Frozen? Where's Frozen 2? I didn't read the manga. Oh, look at the boy dealing damage. Okay, I gotta kill this. Headshot. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, the damage was okay visually, but then, like, at the end of the day, I got, like, 2 extra rooms, which is, like, bad. Without me, you're nothing. Get good. Boy wrecked them. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, I would love to see a damage chart at the end where, like, the boy was up here and Sonic Crossbow was, like, in here somewhere. Oh, I had to do it. Imagine not taking the Sonic Crossbow at the end of the day. That's a win. We win those all day. Survival. So, like, the chance of death is really low. If I really didn't want to die, like, ever, instead of going emergency triage, you would go ammo, dead inside, vengeance. And vengeance, dead inside, while survival, if you lose, like, something's really wrong. Like, he popped off in that game. Like, it's really hard to die when you have vengeance and dead inside while survival in that fight. I actually think that that fight could use a buff.